Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Paige, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 4. So the first thing I want to say is that this video should be going out on New Year's Day, Australian time. So it should be going out around 7 AM or 8 AM New Year's Day, so January 1st in Australia. Obviously, when it comes out, it won't be New Year's where everyone else is, if you're watching in like America or anywhere around there, or like in Europe and stuff like that. But anyway, I just want to wish everyone a happy new year. 2017 has been an awesome year for me. It was the year I reached 100,000 subscribers. A lot of cool things have happened. So it all comes down to just the support from everyone that watches my channel. And yeah, as I said, supports me. So I just want to say thank you for that. And I hope everyone had a decent year at least. But let's look forward to 2018 and move on. And yeah, just get excited for that year because hopefully it's as good as 2017 was. So one of the biggest traits that Iris West has in the comics, apart from being, Barry Allen's better half, is the fact that she is a, pretty damn good reporter in the comics. Now, they started to do that with her in the show in Season 1, when she had that whole online blog sort of thing that she was doing, where she was tracking the Flash when he was just starting off. She didn't know Barry was the Flash at that stage. So in Season 1, I think they did it okay in regards to that side. There were some other issues with Iris in Season 1 that they actually have fixed since then, but one of the things they actually did pretty decent with her in Season 1 was the whole, nodding to her reporting side from the comics. And when we got to Season 2 of The Flash, they kept going with that. There were multiple scenes with Iris at work as a reporter. She got a job at the newspaper. There were multiple scenes with her, and Linda Park was involved as well. So in Season 2, they kept going with the whole Iris West being a reporter thing. Yeah, I thought it worked. It just wasn't a main focus, so no one really remembers the reporting scenes from The Flash Season 2. The most memorable one actually involves Linda Park at the newspaper place when Zoom comes and takes her. That was out front of the newspaper's office. So that was like the most memorable thing about the reporting side from Season 2, and it didn't really involve Iris. But in Season 3 of The Flash, that sort of came to a big halt and stopped, and in Season 4, like, what's a reporter? Like, that's not even the the word reporter is not even in the vocabulary of the writers and the producers of the show. It's just non-existent. It's almost like Season 1 and 2 with Iris and her reporting thing, her job and stuff just didn't exist. Now, Flash TV News, our friends over there, they always do the good stuff, actually interviewed Candice Patton, not recently, but, about, 2 months ago, maybe 2.5 months ago, something like that. But they asked Candice Patton about this whole thing about the reporter, and this is actually what was said.
I was still working at the newspaper.
It's a great question. It's a great question that I don't think I even know how to answer. In my mind, I will always say yes. I love Iris as a reporter. I will always hold out hope that we'll see a future version of that on the show, because that's innately, I think, who that character is. So I just like to think that right now she's helping out Team Flash in a way that needs to be helped, and eventually she'll get back to reporting about all the stuff going on in Central City.
Is the Central City Picture News set still here?
It is not. Yeah, I mean, we tore that down a long while ago.
That could always be rebuilt.
Yeah.
They don't throw those pieces
We don't throw them away, but it has been a while since I've been on it, I'll just say that much. Yeah.
So for those that couldn't hear out what was just said, or want it read out again and actually displayed on screen, when asked about the whole Iris reporting thingy, she said, "It's a great question that I don't think I even know how to answer. In my mind, I will always say yes, I love Iris as a reporter. I will always hold out hope that we'll see a future version of that on the show. That's innately who I think that character is. I like to think that right now she's helping out Team Flash in a way that needs to be helped, and eventually she'll get back to reporting about all the stuff going on in Central City." Now, last time we saw Iris even in the new office, or the newspaper office might I say, was in the second episode of Season 3, if I remember correctly. If I'm wrong, let me know, but from what I remember, the last time we saw her was in the second episode of Season 3, when Barry is trying to, reconcile her and Joe after Flashpoint. And I really think that was just done for some comedic effect. Like, Iris could have been in any place at that time. She didn't have to be at the newspaper office. She could have been anywhere, and that scene really would have played out the same. Now, Iris is obviously on that newspaper article from 2024 still, like that one about Flash disappearing in Crisis. She is still on that newspaper article. So they have to get her, moving along into that storyline, like, right now. Get it moving. You just don't jump into front page news. being a writer for Front Page News straight away, you work towards it. Now, people do think I dislike Iris. I don't. I don't dislike Iris. I don't dislike the character. I dislike her writing. She has so much potential they could take from the comics, but the writers are like, nope, let's just make her the leader of a team that she is extremely underqualified to even be a part of. It's a bit silly and a bit sad at the same time. But I do see the issue that the writers and the producers face though. Candice Patton is the lead female on the show, might I say. Grant Gustin is the lead male. Candice Patton is the lead female. She has to have a lot of screen time, like a certain amount of screen time all the time throughout the season. But would they really want to focus too much time on a newspaper office and the running of it compared to, scientific comic book action stuff that, everyone's going to enjoy? It is just easier, in a lazy sort of sense, to just chuck her in with the others in Star Labs and just let all that flow. But due to that, she doesn't really get that much actual development, and as we have seen this season on social media, like in real life, people reacting to the episodes, it can cause some people to heavily dislike the character. Candice Patton is extremely talented, and it would be a shame to see the Iris character continue on the road she is going down at the moment with all the We Are the Flash memes and stuff like that. But let's just hope that the writers and producers may have seen the response to this season and possibly get Iris back on track next season, or possibly even in the back half of this season, who knows. One thing that could actually help Iris moving along with her character development and actually getting into the reporting side of things actually might be Wally West leaving the show. With a character like him out of the picture, Iris isn't once again attached to another character, and in other words, you could say anchored to another character. Like if Wally's got a storyline going on and Iris has to be attached to that storyline, she can't have her own storyline on the side of that, if that makes sense, because it can be like really hard to make work on a TV show. So with Wally gone, if Wally's gone for especially the rest of this season, they could possibly push Iris further along in the whole reporting thing. But I'm pretty sure all the characters, or all the actors might I say, for The Flash know all of their character arcs for this season. They all know what's going to happen to their characters. And the fact that Candice Patton was sort of really unsure, and the way she said it did sound like she was unsure, or like she really had no idea what they were doing, does make me think that they might not do anything with Iris in regards to the reporting side of things this season. Hopefully they, do better with the character and just maybe not continue with what they're doing with her at the moment, because I just don't think it's, that good. I would like to see the reporting stuff, but if they can plant little seeds that do lead on to next season, and maybe that's where this journey starts for Iris, then I think that's the best thing to do, and I'd actually like to see that happen. But yeah, Wally West actually leaving the show could be a way to actually involve Iris more in that storyline. But thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, it would be awesome if you could drop a like on it to show your support. Let me know in the comments section down below your different opinions on this. Do you agree with me with certain Iris points, or do you disagree completely? Because I'm sure there's going to be people that do disagree with me completely, but people can have opinions. That's the beauty of it. Everyone has an opinion. But yeah, just leave all of those opinions in the comments section down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And of course, as I said, Happy New Year to everyone, and I'll catch you on my next video where everyone will be in the year 2018 pretty damn soon. So I'll catch you then. Goodbye.